The retro train. In that slightly shabby station, the setting sun cast its glow on the rusty tracks, as if covering them with a golden veil. The old waiting hall had a faint, musty smell. The posters on the walls had faded. The benches in the corner were covered with a thin layer of dust. Jack wandered by the platform with a tired body. He had just suffered a big defeat at work, and his mood was at rock bottom. As he was lost in his sadness, a deep and mysterious rumbling broke the station's silence. Jack looked up quickly. A strangely shaped train was slowly coming toward him. The train's body gave off a soft, hazy glow, as if it had traveled from far away in time. On the old sign at the front of the train, the words "Retro Train" shone with a strange light, as if silently calling out to him. Jack's curiosity was instantly sparked. He found himself walking toward the train. As he got closer, the beautiful door slowly opened by itself. A warm and fresh breeze blew in his face. The train was empty. Jack hesitated for a moment, but his desire to explore the unknown made him step inside. Jack was amazed by the train's interior. Old wooden panels mixed perfectly with high-tech devices that glowed with light. The leather seats looked soft and comfortable, as if inviting him to sit down. Next to them were small control panels that looked very futuristic. They were covered with buttons in all colors. Next to each button were strange symbols, like some ancient and mysterious language. As soon as Jack sat down, the train began to move slowly. At first, it was very slow. The familiar city streets outside the window gradually became blurry. Jack saw the coffee shop by the street, his favorite place to spend time, but it quickly faded away. Then the train started to speed up. The scenery outside the window flashed by like lightning. Endless green fields looked like a green ocean, with waves rising and falling. Majestic mountains stretched on, like the backbone of the earth, and they passed by in a flash. Suddenly, the scene outside the window changed dramatically. An old and majestic castle appeared. Its walls were covered with vines, and flags were waving in the wind. Knights in old-fashioned armor rode tall horses around the castle. Some women in fancy dresses walked through the garden. Jack pressed his face against the window, his eyes wide open. It felt like he had traveled back to medieval Europe. Before he could recover from the surprise, the view outside changed again. It became a battlefield filled with fire and smoke. Thick smoke filled the air, and the noise of fighting was deafening. Soldiers in worn-out uniforms held rifles and fought bravely in the trenches. Shells exploded nearby, sending flames into the sky. Dirt and rocks flew everywhere. Jack turned pale with fear. His heart was pounding in his throat. In his panic, Jack randomly pressed a blue button on the control panel. Instantly, the noise and battle disappeared completely. In their place was a quiet and mysterious underwater world. He felt like he was inside a huge glass bubble. All kinds of wonderful fish swam freely around him. Colorful coral reefs looked like underwater castles, gently swaying with the water and making soft rustling sounds. Jack was deeply drawn to this beautiful and magical sight. His fear slowly turned into wonder. After a while, his hand reached out again and pressed a yellow button. The scene changed instantly. A busy ancient market appeared. Narrow streets were crowded with people. Vendors were shouting one after another, "Buns. Fresh buns. Beautiful silk. Don't miss it." People wore old-fashioned clothes. Some were choosing goods, some were bargaining, and some were drinking tea and chatting in roadside tea houses. Jack watched everything with curiosity. He could even smell the buns and the fresh tea. Just as Jack was lost in this wonderful experience, the train suddenly shook violently. Outside the window, lightning flashed, thunder roared, and strong winds howled. It felt like the end of the world. Jack held onto the handrail in fear, his body shaking with the train. His heart pounded faster, and big drops of sweat appeared on his forehead. At that moment, a gentle but firm voice came over the speaker. "This time train is about to reach its final stop. Please get ready." With a slight bump, the train slowly came to a stop. Jack took a deep breath and slowly let go of the handrail. He stood up, his legs still a little weak, and walked down from the train step by step. When his feet touched the platform again, he found himself back at the old station. The sunset still hung in the sky, casting a long shadow behind him. He turned around and looked back. The retro train had disappeared without a trace, as if it had never been there. But everything he had just experienced felt so real. Those images played in his mind like a movie. Jack knew that this wonderful time journey would stay in his heart forever. It would be an unforgettable experience in his life, and it also gave him new feelings and hopes about life.